One man, one voice from heaven, a journey that would change the entire human story. The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you." In the ancient city of Ur, a man named Abram heard something no one around him could hear. Not thunder, not a vision in the night sky. A voice, direct, sovereign, unmistakable. "Leave everything. Go to a land I will show you." Most men would have asked where. Abram packed. But when the caravan moved, it was not just Abram and Sarai. His nephew Lot walked beside him. The call was for one. The obedience was partial. So Lot chose for himself the whole plain of the Jordan. But Abram lived in the land of Canaan. The land could not hold both of them. Their herdsmen quarreled. The blessing was becoming a burden. Abram, though the elder, gave Lot the first choice. Lot lifted his eyes toward the well-watered plains of Jordan, lush, green, promising, and walked away. Abram stood alone on the hills of Canaan. And only then did God speak again. "Look around from where you are. All the land that you see, I will give to you." Separation was not loss. It was the precondition for the full promise. Abram's wife Sarai had an Egyptian slave named Hagar. So she said to Abram, "The Lord has kept me from having children. Go sleep with my slave." Abram agreed. Years passed. The promise did not arrive on Abram's schedule. Sarai grew impatient. Abram grew silent. And in that silence, the silence where faith should have spoken, a human plan was born. Hagar conceived. And the moment she knew life was growing inside her, her eyes changed when they looked at Sarai. Contempt. The servant no longer bowed as before. A son was born. His name was Ishmael. He was the son of a decision made without divine instruction, a child of human effort dressed as faith. He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone and everyone's hand against him. The consequences did not stay silent. Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you at the appointed time next year, and Sarah will have a son. Abraham was now 100 years old. Sarah, 90. The body said impossible. The calendar said too late. But God does not work by human calendars. Now the Lord was gracious to Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what he had promised. Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time God had promised him. Isaac arrived, not by strategy, not by effort, by the word of God, kept on time against all natural evidence. His name means laughter, and Sarah laughed, not in doubt this time, but in wonder. Then God said, "Take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering." Every joy God gives, he reserves the right to ask back. Abraham rose early in the morning. No hesitation recorded, no argument written. He split the wood himself. He saddled the donkey himself. He took Isaac and walked 3 days toward Moriah. Isaac carried the wood on his back. Abraham carried the knife and the fire. God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son. At the mountain, Abraham built the altar stone by stone. He bound his son. He raised the knife. "Abraham, Abraham, do not lay a hand on the boy. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son." In the thicket, a ram, caught by its horns, waiting. The knife did not fall on Isaac. And the voice of God spoke one final time over Abraham, not with a new command, but with an oath. "I swear by myself that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you." Abraham's life was not a straight line. It was a road of partial obedience, costly waiting, human mistakes, and moments of absolute surrender. And God called him faithful, not because he was perfect, but because he kept walking toward the voice. Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness. If God is asking you to let go of something today, your plan, your timeline, your Ishmael, know this: what he asks you to release, he replaces with something only he can give. Subscribe. Share this story. Let someone who is waiting on God know. the promise always arrives.